The pulse of Los Angeles nightlife quickened on a balmy Thursday evening as the Bird Street Club transformed into a velvet rope vortex of A-list allure, hosting the afterparty to the GQ Men of the Year Gala. Tucked away in the hills where discretion is the ultimate luxury, this venue, known for its dimly lit lounges, panoramic views of twinkling cityscapes, and a clientele that includes tech titans and silver screen sirens, served as the perfect denouement to a night of red carpet rigor. The dress code, a playful homage to 90s Hollywood glamour, encouraged velvet ropes of creativity. Think plunging necklines a la Sharon Stone, power suits echoing Julia Roberts' Pretty Woman chic, and flashes of undergarment audacity straight from the Basic Instinct playbook. Amid this nostalgic revelry, Hailey Bieber emerged as the evening's undisputed queen, her sequined silhouette a constellation that outshone even the pop supernova at her side. At 28, the model and road skincare maven has evolved from tabloid fixture to taste-making force, her poise a blend of Baldwin legacy and Bieber dynasty. Tonight, she didn't just attend, she authored the afterglow, her every step a chapter in the ongoing narrative of a couple navigating fame's labyrinth hand in hand. Hailey's arrival was a slow-burn seduction, the chauffeur-driven car gliding to a halt like a panther pausing before the prowl. As the door swung open, she unfolded with the grace of a gazelle, her elegant Gucci gown catching the valet lights in 1,000 prismatic flecks. This sequined masterpiece was a symphony of black-on-black drama, the bodice a fitted corset of interlocking crystals that hugged her postpartum frame like a lover's whisper, flaring into a skirt that skimmed the ground in fluid asymmetry. But it was the back, the daring low-cut expanse that plunged to the small of her back, revealing a thong detail encrusted with diamonds, that turned heads into whiplash. This wasn't mere exposure, it was empowered exhibitionism, a 90s nod to the era's G-string swagger, recall Pamela Anderson's Baywatch bravado, reimagined through Hailey's lens of luxury minimalism. The fabric's weight, substantial yet shimmering, ensured each movement sent ripples of light dancing across the pavement, drawing gasps from onlookers clustered behind velvet barriers. Black pumps, sleek and stiletto-sharp, added inches to her already statuesque 5 feet 7 inches frame, their click a metronome to her confident cadence. Tinted black sunglasses perched on her nose like a shield of mystery, framing eyes that scanned the scene with quiet command, while her honey-blonde hair fell in polished waves, tousled just enough to evoke windswept romance. Beside her, Justin Bieber ambled with the laid-back looseness that has defined his persona since teen idol days. The 30-year-old Canadian crooner, whose falsetto confessions have soundtracked a generation's heartbreaks and hookups, opted for casual counterpoint to Hailey's high drama. A white tank top, soft cotton clinging to his tattooed torso like a second skin, revealed arms inked with symbols of faith, love and loss, reminders of battles with Lyme disease, Ramsay Hunt syndrome and the scrutiny of stardom. Black denim jeans, relaxed straight leg with a brown leather belt cinched at the waist, grounded the look in every man's, their faded wash evoking late-night studio jeans rather than red carpet polish. No jewelry overload, just perhaps his wedding band, a subtle Ouroboros of their union, and sneakers swapped for boots that whispered of comfort over convention. Justin's gait was unhurried, a hand occasionally brushing Hailey's lower back in a gesture both protective and possessive, their chemistry a quiet electricity amid the party's prelude. One could sense the night's earlier formalities, the seated dinners, award speeches and schmoozing circuits, fading into after-party anticipation, where Justin might trade verses with SZA or swap stories with Seth Rogen over craft cocktails. The co-hosts elevated the affair to pantheon status. Sydney Sweeney, the Euphoria enchantress whose Versace velvet had slayed the main event. Stephen Colbert, the late-night laureate with a wit as sharp as his tux. Seth Rogen, the comedic sage blending haze and heart. SZA, soul's saving grace in ethereal gowns. Oscar Isaac, the brooding polymath of Moon Knight Mean. Clips, the hip-hop duo dusting off Pusha T's precision. And GQ's global editorial director Will Welch, the tastemaker threading it all. Their collective aura turned the club into a microcosm of culture's vanguard, conversations veering from AI's artistic threats to the renaissance of vinyl souls. The 90s theme infused whimsy, guests in Ali McGraw blouses or Brad Pitt leather jackets, while DJ sets spun TLC and Nirvana remixes, bridging decades with bass drops that vibrated through marble floors. Hailey's prominence wasn't serendipity, it capped her GQ cover conquest for the Men of the Year 30th anniversary issue, a milestone that positioned her among the era's mold breakers. In her feature, she bared more than skin, delving into motherhood's alchemy since welcoming son Jack Blues in August 2024. "We're just taking it a day at a time," she confided of their public-private tightrope, her voice a velvet thread of resolve. The Bieber's romance from 2018 vows to viral vow renewals has been a media maelstrom, yet Hailey champions protectiveness. We both feel very protective of our son and I don't think that's ever going to change, but our life is our life and it is really public, so I think we're just going to cross every bridge that we need to when we get there. This candor humanizes the headlines, painting Jack, not yet toddling, as a sacred center, his cries and coos a counterpoint to paparazzi flashes. Hailey's comforting curation. But as of right now, I feel really comfortable about the way we are sharing things and not sharing things. Reflects a matured media savvy honed from Bieber fever to brand empire. Motherhood, for Hailey, is uncharted euphoria laced with raw revelation. I don't think there's anything someone can tell you about it that will ever prepare you until you do it yourself, she mused, evoking the visceral shift from boardroom to nursery. Last year's plunge into parenthood left her not prepared, a whirlwind of sleepless symphonies and instinctual bonds that reshaped her worldview. Yet, evolution beckons. But I feel much more prepared to do it again as opposed to how not prepared I felt doing it for the first time. And I think for me personally, there's so much unknown to it, but so much happens and so much changes and you evolve in a totally different way that you would never be able to prepare for until you do it. This hints at multiplicity, a family tableau beyond one. Echoing this on the In Your Dreams with Owen Thiele podcast in October, Hailey affirmed, "I know I want more than one. I always knew I wanted to be a mom though. Since I was a little kid, I always envisioned myself having kids. You know what's funny? The older I've gotten and now that I have a kid, I think any decision anyone makes about having them or not having them is totally amazing." Her empathy extends olive branches to child-free paths, a nod to her model's eye for diverse narratives.